So, Christmas is coming up, and you know what that means? A whole bunch of time wasting, my friend. Now, for the most part, Christmas, the holidays in general, it's a great time of year, man. You get to see your friends, your loved ones, your family. You get to spend time with them, eat some good food. Maybe you drink a little just to celebrate, gift giving, all that good stuff, man, time off from work. But in actuality, all those things sound great in theory, but what really happens is you end up wasting a whole bunch of time, man. And I came to this realization maybe a year or two ago where I just realized, man, I'm wasting my time, bro. Just a lot, and a little disclaimer, it's good to spend time with your loved ones. Listen, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but how many of your loved ones are actually on the same wavelength as you, right? If you clicked on this video, I'm assuming that you want to be a part of the top 10% of the world, whatever. You want to take it to the next level. You want to be better than the day you were before. You want to improve 1% better every single day and, get to your goals, whatever your goals may be. With that being said, it's very important that you make the necessary sacrifices. And that might be skipping the holidays, skipping the Christmas party this year. Maybe you go to sleep early on New Year's Eve. You don't go to the fucking New Year's Eve party and you wake up early on New Year's Day. And now guess what? You're ahead of all the motherfuckers that decided to sleep in or, go out to party that night. They're gonna wake up the next day, be hungover, feel like shit, and they're not going to be on it as much as you will be if you are able to sacrifice that party, right? Sacrifice that party for a couple of years, my friend. You eventually you can go ahead once you've kind of gotten to a level where you can have a little bit more time on your hands, and maybe you have a little more resources to spend on a night out like New Year's Eve. Then you can come back to those events, and guess what? They're not going anywhere, my friend. The last 5, 10 years made me realize every time I went to a New Year's party, it's the same shit. It's the same shit, bro. You're not missing out on anything. I promise you. It's always gonna be the same. You working on yourself, you're just doing yourself a favor. And all these people that want to go out and party and stuff, by any means, go and do your thing, man. But if you want to make it to the next level, you need to make those necessary sacrifices. There are no excuses now, right? We're coming to that point where AI is about to take over the world. And I say that with quite certainty, right? I've been seeing a lot of I guess like interviews, podcasts or whatever, where people and CEOs are talking about the capabilities of AI and what can actually happen. I mean, they're giving it another 3-year timeline, right? 2030, I'm pretty sure the world is going to be drastically different from the way that it is right now. With that being said, guys, we need to lock in right now, right? Like me, myself, I have so many things that I need to work on, and I have decided I'm gonna make all the necessary sacrifices for the next maybe 1, 2, 3 years. I really don't even care how long I need to make the sacrifices. I'm not even thinking about timeline anymore. I'm thinking I just need to make sacrifices in order to reach X, Y, and Z. That's it. And I encourage you guys to think the same way because this is what will separate you from the pack, right? Because the average person is thinking a certain way, they're acting a certain way, they're eating a certain way, they're going to sleep late, they're scrolling all the time. I don't need to go through all of the bad habits. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you want to get into this top 1%, top 5%, top 10%, even top 20%, there are numerous habits that you need to, one, get rid of, all the bad habits, and then two, you need to implement better habits and, kind of curate the life that you guys want. And that may look different for everybody, but for me, I want to be a successful day trader. I want to be able to be in shape, which I am. I want to be able to take care of my people. That's the biggest one, man, because if you guys have watched my previous videos, you guys know that my mom was unfortunately, she had like a autoimmune disease like 3 years ago, I want to say 3, 4 years now. And ever since then, she's been bedridden. So I've become a full-time caregiver for her. With that being said, every day I wake up and I'm not able to change her situation. I'm not able to put her in the best rehab facility. It pains me because I really ain't on shit, bro. If I really look at myself, I wasn't locked in to the point where I could have changed my family situation. I could have retired my parents. I could have done all these things had I just stayed locked in. But we don't want to dwell on the past because the past is the past. We want to focus on what we have right in front of us right now. With that being said, if you guys, have your own goals, whatever that may be, maybe you want to retire your parents. I know that's a big one amongst a lot of men, retiring your parents. Of course, you see your parents struggling, you want to change their situation. The only way to do that is to actually lock in, boys. We need to cut out all the bad distractions, all the bad habits that gotta go in 2026. We gotta replace them with good habits. Every second cannot be wasted. I know it sounds a little extreme, but at the end of the day, it is exactly what is needed in order to get to the next level. With that being said, Christmas is coming up. Fuck Christmas, bro. I'm sorry. I had to say it, guys. Fuck it. It just it's not for us right now. It ain't for us. It ain't for me. Maybe I don't know. I can't speak for you, but it ain't for me this year. I don't even care. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to go to no parties. I don't want to waste no time. I want to go to sleep on time, wake up, do everything that I'm supposed to do for the day, and then just keep doing that, keep building on that momentum and just run laps around these motherfuckers that are just being lazy this Christmas. What really happens in the holiday season? People get time off from work, which and then they end up just sleeping in, binge watching shows, eating like trash and all that good stuff. Listen, maybe you don't want to take it that extreme. Maybe allow yourself one day to do that. That's fine. But do not get into this habit of just wasting the 2 weeks, whatever time that you do have off, and maybe even after New Year's, people don't really get back into the flow of things until maybe the second week of January, maybe the third week of January. Or the flip side is they start off the year strong and then they end up fizzling out by the third week because they came out too strong. Listen, we just want a sustainable effort, a sustainable effort. I know it's December 1st right now. Start now, start implementing these habits one day at a time. Baby steps, boys, baby steps. That's all we need. And then eventually we'll get to the point where, we built enough momentum going through December. And then by the time we reach January, bro, we're sprinting and it doesn't matter because it won't even feel like a crazy change because we were taking baby steps. We're gradually getting to that point, right? Where we got the ball rolling a little bit, a little bit. It's called the snowball effect for a reason, right? Starts off small. Eventually the snow starts to pile up, starts to build up. And then eventually you have a big ass snowball. And then, yeah, you make a snowman, whatever you want to do with the snowball, man. But you guys get the point. Anyway, it's been a pleasure. Lock in this holiday season, boys. We don't have much time left.